Hello, and welcome to our Summer Reading Tales and Tales Buddy Making video series from the Public Library of Brookline. My name is Robin, and I'm a teen librarian at the Brookline Village Library. I'm here today to show you how to use fusion tape and glue dots to secure your buddy. The Buddy Making Challenge is a part of this year's summer reading program at the Public Library of Brookline. If you haven't already, you can register for our summer reading program at brklib.com/beanstack. To find out more information about our entire summer reading program, visit brklib.com/summer21. In each of our kits, we've included a strip of fusion tape. Now, fabric fusion tape is a permanent adhesive tape that lets you attach fabric to itself and also attach pieces like the felt pieces we've included. So as you can see, it's packaged so that it's on a strip of paper that allows you to peel it off. And there's the adhesive side on the inside. And what we advise is that when you're cutting the tape, especially, you want to just leave that backing paper on there while you're cutting and measuring, because in that way you won't gum up your scissors and won't get adhesive all over the blades of your scissors. And then also helps you position and make sure that you've cut it the right length, and it lets you make sure that you've got the right amount. You can also do things like use thinner strips of the fusion tape. If you don't need the full width, then you can just cut the strip in half like I did here. And in this case, we're just closing off a seam, so we want to get a full strip of the fusion tape so that it really sticks down. Once you peel it off the backing, it'll be sticky on that one side, and you want to put it directly onto the fabric and press down. You can maneuver a little bit, but it's good to be careful when you're first putting it down to make sure that it's lined up. And of course, the socks that we're using are pretty stretchy, so you can always stretch the fabric around the tape if you need to make sure you're getting the right seam. And then you go ahead and peel off the other layer of tape, and it reveals the adhesive so it's sticky on that side as well. And then carefully fold it and stick down the seam that you need to stick. And you can move it around a little bit, but once you've started to stick it, it's pretty well stuck. And you want to make sure to press down to make sure that it fuses together with all the threads that are in the sock to make sure that it creates a real seam that won't pop open again. Now, a good way to test it is to add some filling. Make sure that the seam looks good according to you. And in this case, this is a very straight seam, so it's got some little ear possibilities there. If you wanted to use those as ears, you could. And then as you can see, there's a little opening there, so I decided to just get one more strip of tape and do that so that it sticks together in the corner. Could stuff it a little bit more and you might get a more round shape. You can make more of a round seam if you use multiple strips of the tape and curve it a little bit. Now, to give you a slightly different way of using it, when you use the fusion tape with felt, it's very much the same process, but you can cut out your shape in whatever shape. In this case, I was putting a green nose on this buddy. And then I decided to measure the tape. Make sure I'm not cutting too much tape. You can, of course, put the felt right on top of the tape if you want. And then I trimmed around the edges to make sure that the tape itself will be the same shape as the object that I'm trying to stick on. And again, remember, don't take the backing off until you're done cutting, and that will protect your scissors. And then you just peel off the fusion tape and stick it onto the felt to make sure that it's lined up. And then once you're set, press it firmly down to make sure that you'll have enough adhesive to stick it on to your buddy. And then once you are sure where you want to stick it, peel off that second backing layer and you'll be able to stick it right on to your buddy. And that will stay very firmly, especially when it's flat like that. So this is the basic way to use fusion tape. We've also included some glue dots in your buddy kit, and those work much the same. They're just a controlled portion of glue, and you can stick them on the same way as you might use the fusion tape. Thank you all so much for reading and making with us today. The summer reading program is generously sponsored by the Library Trustees and the Friends of the Brookline Public Library. Please check out our other videos in this playlist for more tips and tricks in creating your buddy.